Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Senator Barbara Boxer, who's this Democratic liberal wingnut from California, California, enough said, she has submitted legislation looking to abolish the Electoral College. Now, we know that supposedly, the numbers still aren't final, but supposedly Hillary Clinton might have won the popular vote. Now, if you ask me, you'd still have to take out all the illegals and dead people that have voted and count the absentee ballots for the military, which weren't counted right away too, because we know pretty much where they would fall. But supposedly, there's a possibility that Hillary Clinton might win the popular vote. So, of course, all of the Democrats are like up in arms because their queen didn't get elected, and George Soros is pissed off, and now he's starting all kinds of anti-Trump riots and stuff around the country. But what it comes down to is this: she's filed legislation in California to get rid of the Electoral College. Now, a lot of people that I've spoken to leading up to the election and since leading up to the inauguration, a lot of people really don't know what the Electoral College is or why it's used. A lot of people are very confused about it, and some people don't even know it exists at all. So I thought I would break it down to say why the Electoral College is there and why it needs to stay and why the system is actually a democratic process. The Electoral College exists to basically rule out somebody becoming a demagogue, or somebody becoming like the face of the movement, much like Adolf Hitler did back in his days. If there was not an Electoral College and it just went off popular vote, then somebody seemingly, this is an exaggeration, but somebody could run based off of saving the baby harbor seal. And there's those cute little furry faces that everybody loves, and they'll show the big mean men sludging them, hammering them to get their pelts for fur and their food, to their meat to be used as food, like the Inuits do. So they could run off of that, and yeah, they'd get all kinds of people. So, oh my God, Hillary Clinton's gonna save the harbor seal. And basically they could ride that wave and find more things to tap into people's emotions and win an election that way. When in the big and small of things, the harbor seal and saving the harbor seal from that big mean man doesn't do a thing to save Americans from things that matter. ISIS, financial ruin, or having our national fiber and morals destroyed. Yeah, it'd be good for the harbor seal, but what would make that person, that face of the movement, just get elected and then change and become what history has shown to be a bad thing? Nothing. That's why the Electoral College exists. Think of it this way: if you're a sports fan, it's 50 different games. It's like a giant World Series, okay? So say in California, one candidate loses that game in California and they get outscored by 20,000. So they get 20,000 more votes. Okay, that still counts as one game because it's 50 states. And you have to include everybody in the country. Just because more people live in and around Los Angeles County than do in pretty much all of the Midwest, we're all Americans. If the ones that should be voting are supposed to be citizens, and our voices count. You can't take Rhode Island and throw them out because they have a smaller population than Florida. You can't take Ohio and say that they're more important than the people who live in, say, Vermont, because there's a small amount of people. That's why the college exists. 50 separate elections. You have to win each game or each World Series in each state to win that state. So it's a balancing act. It actually levels the playing field. Now, bigger states get more Electoral College votes because it's based off of population, but you still need to win more than the other person. The Electoral College exists to save us from ourselves, to save us from thinking, oh, this person's great, we really, really want them, let's all just vote for the harbor seal. You see how stupid that would be? Now I'm going to slide over here to the side, and in this area, I'm going to put a map, and that's all the counties in the country. And those that are shaded in blue are the most populated counties in the country. Now, if the Electoral College didn't exist, all those people in the gray areas would basically not count. They wouldn't matter when it came to elections. Now, it is for that reason that the Electoral College exists, and it is for that reason that it must maintain its existence, because it is the only way to ensure the democratic process will be followed for a general election. I hope this explains it. I hope you understand that Barbara Boxer is a complete moron. Look up some of the things she's backed in California, and just saying California should be red flag enough, because we all know they're hippies who love all their craziness and soft, fuzzy things and safe spaces, and they all wear those little stupid safety pins now. But guys, it exists for a reason. Yeah, you could be the more popular person because you win a game in an area and get outscored 50,000 to 2. But you need to win all the games in all the other states too. Hope that kind of explains it for you. I hope you understand. I would like you to help me get the truth out, and you can help me achieve that goal by liking and subscribing to this channel. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Until we see each other again, this is Jared from Guns and Gadgets telling you to be safe, stay vigilant, and carry your weapon. Take care.